Evening- Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, classmate. My report is about confucianism and transformative education. 21st century skills can be categorized into four, namely: first is communication skills. It's the act of conveying meaning from one entity of the group and another through the use of mutual understand signs, symbols, and symptomatic clues. The importance of communication skills by being able to communicate to effectively is perhaps importantly your life share skills. Next is a learning and motivation skills. It's increasingly are being recognized as the skills that separate students who are prepared for extremely complex life and work environment. Next is information and media technology skills. The people is the 21st century now live in a technology and media are spread environment marked by various and characteristics including rapid change in technology tools, the ability to collaborate your make individual and contribution your uncertainty. The last one is the life and color skills. Today is my life is a work for live to or thinking skills to your confident your knowledge, your ability, your navigate the complex life and work development to in the globally cognitive type information development and adequate and color skills. The teachers as most process them the order to survive in this 21st century and able to contribute to your develop your 21st century learners. There are for these four cluster in the 21st century skills are specific skills and effective communication. No, communication skills. First, learning. What is learning, guys? So, it's the process of the acquiring new understanding, your knowledge, your behavior, skills, your values, and most importantly, know sa imuha kay attitude lang ka mo learn on references. So, next is interpersonal interpersonal oh, collaborations. Collaboration, it means is the working a practice whereby individuals work for together for common purpose to achieve your business. To able to individuals to work together to achieve your define the common business purpose. Next is interpersonal skills. It means a social skills is a very any competence visiting interactions and most importantly communications to others where the social roles and relationship to communicate to change the verbal and non-verbal to waste the process of the learning is the skills is called socialization which is just skills caused by social rightness. The last the third is the fourth is the local and national global orientedness. It means learning from the working collaboratory with the individuals from diverse cultures, religion, and lifestyles in the spirit of global respect and open dialogue in the impersonal work and communicate the context. In the last one is interactive communications. It's a exchange the labor where both participant, whether the human machines or not, are active and can be have to effective one on another with a dynamic two-way of flow and formation. Next is learning and innovation skills. First is creatively. It means para sa kung ano ang creatively kay modifying to for the for regenerate your recognized ideas, alternatives your responsibilities. We are useful in solving the problem of the community and other, entertaining ourselves and the others. Next, a curiosity is the accusity guys kay the state of the being curious, acquisitive, wondering, ready to spoke around the forgive your something out the word. So the word use or meanings are very very useful to use for the last few hundred years. to into the world, experience in the desire of our home, amor. So the third is critical thinking and so problem solving skills. No, kini siya kay more refers to the ability to use the knowledge, facts, and data effectively solve the problem. This does not means need have and immediately, guys. So answer it means with have be able to think. So the last one is the risk thinking. Kinahanglan the risk thinking to achieve your goals, to express, to encourage to face your fear, or uncertainty you are either to way to have grow through the process and become a silence and a confident, better yet a building those your skills and the thinking more skills and prove the for achieving your figured goals. Example ani the risk thinking, guys, kay mag-volunteer ka sa inyong barangay so para ma-achieve mong goals mo join ka sa mga activities eskwelahan sa usa like drawing, posters, ingana, guys. So next is life and career skills. First is flexibility and adaptability. Yung flexibility, ingon siya kay more of the willingness to meet another's help and the procedural according to a new curriculum to verbs. Na adaptability naman, guys, is ability willingness to conform to change on ideas and perceptions. Number 2 is leadership and responsibility. It means put a simple a responsible to leadership. It is able to making sustainable business and decision which is take into account in the interest of all stakeholders. And next in the social and cross ang cultural skills. Kini siya kanapasabot siya kay know to how to interact your effectively within others the differences for mean it is appropriate listen to win to speak. No, the important the social and the cross kay the ability to work to effectively win the diverse teams understand the respect of cultural differences. The fourth is initiatives and self-directions. Monitoring one's own understanding and learning needs, going to beyond basic mastery of skills and for the curriculum to explore expansions is learning and opportunities again to expertise. Next is demonstrating an initiative advanced skills level towards the professional level. The 5 is productivity and accountability. The participating is the planning or applying your knowledge, your skills to make decisions that are tapat na kay created quality to result or overchanging the environment include individuals to teams to demonstrate initiative, self-directions, and personal responsibility to act to value your world around them. The 6 is ethical and moral spiritual values. It means development students who are sure they are ability to able to reflective about their own beliefs, religious to others, wise that information there are perspective or life are with their interest in and respect to different peoples with their feelings and values. And the next is information media and technology skills. First is visual information literacy, media literacy. The third is basic scientific, economic, and technological and literacies, and the last is multicultural literacy. So, may visual literacy, it means kini siya kay shared ability to interpret mail and meaning from information presented in the from image extender meaning. So next is media literacy. Put a simple is the ability to identify the flying types of media, and the image is one sending with the speak and media encompasses the print such as a newspaper like magazines, posters, article, presentations, tweet, or broadcasting technological. The basic scientific, economic, and technological interests. literacies. Kini man siya kay can be defined as ability to understand the basic nature or another scientific class of classic and current knowledge and its product and scientific, and reasoning. And the last one is multicultural literacy. Kini siya kay mo refers to diverse skills involved in conveying bias or regard to world culture well-being, the ability to make a friend a perspective against for human perspectives. So thank you. I will continue to our report to Miss Samantha K. Taghoy.
So hi, this is Samantha K. Tagoy, the second reporter from Group 9. So let's begin. The first three categories of life skills are self-explanatory, the last category, information, media, and technological skills. So first, what is visual literacy? So visual literacy is the ability to interpret, make meaning from information presented in the form of an image. It is also the ability to evaluate, apply, or create conceptual presentation. So when we say visual literacy, from the word visual, means what we can see, what we can create or evaluate by seeing. Again, visual literacy is the ability to interpret or negotiate or making meaning from what we see. Visual literacy, this is essential for 21st century learners and those who teach. It is critical that students develop skills to create and utilize visual grammar to communicate and contribute to a global dialogue. Next, what is information literacy? Is the ability to identify what information for a given need, to locate those sources, evaluate critically, and share that information is most essential in the conduct of research. Information literacy means is the ability to articulate one's information need, identify, locate, and access appropriate sources of information to meet the information need. So examples for this are planning, searching, and evaluation. So that is information literacy. Next, media literacy. Media literacy, the ability to critically analyze the messages that information entertain and sell to us every day. It's the ability to bring critical thinking skills to bear on all forms of media. So we all know that there's a lot of information we can get from different media, such as from newspaper, magazines, posters, tweets, from Instagram, radio, and etc. So again, media literacy is the ability to identify different type of media and understand the messages they're sending.
So I am the third reporter, Riame Sidimo, and my topic is about economic literacy. So economic literacy is the ability to apply basic economic concepts in situations relevant to one's life. It compasses a familiarity with fundamental economic concepts such as a forces of how the monetary system works. So from the word economic literacy, it is the ability to use basic economic concepts to make decisions about earning, saving, spending, and sharing money. So the next is the technological literacy. Technological literacy defined as a computer skills and ability to use computers and other technology to improve learning productivity and performances. So digital literacy means having the skills you need to live, learn, and work in society where communication and access to information is increasingly through digital technologies like internet platforms, social media, and mobile services. So, appropriate technology is by communications, solving problems, access, manage, evaluate, decision, and create information, and also acquire lifelong knowledge and skills. So the other way of groupings the 21st century skills is first is ways of thinking, creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, and learnings. Also ways of working, communication and collaborations, tools for working like information and communication technology or ICT and information literacy, skills for living in the world, citizenship and life and career and personal social responsibilities. The end.